Hi guys, Shaquita here from Crown Me Quita and welcome back to my channel. Today I bring you another DIY featuring this mini glass cookie jar that I got from the Dollar Tree. What are we making, you ask? An encouragement jar. So if that's something that interests you, stay tuned. So let's start by gathering our supplies. You'll need plain white printer paper, colored construction paper that goes along with your selected theme, your handwritten or typed notes, a marker, Sharpie, or colored pencil of some sort that goes along with your theme, a glass cookie jar, which you can get from the Dollar Tree, a hot glue gun, a glue stick, colored ribbon that goes along with your theme, which you can also get from the Dollar Tree, scissors, and clear packing tape, which is not pictured. Let me back up. What is an encouragement jar? An encouragement jar is literally what it says. It is a jar that your loved one can pull an encouraging note from on the days that they need it, the toughest days. Like, this will be what gives them a smile, gives them the push to keep going. You can even go as far as making a 365-day note jar where they can pull from it every single day. So that would mean that you have to put 365 notes in here, and they can be handwritten or typed. This time I typed them out and printed them, but the first time that I did this, so I made my husband and both of my children an encouragement jar for Christmas like 3 years ago, and I hand wrote, I was about to say I handwritten. I wrote out all of their notes by hand, and it took me forever, guys. And let's not forget to mention that I started like a week before Christmas because it was like a last minute idea that I believe the Holy Spirit dropped in my heart. If you handwrite them, it has a little bit more of a personal touch, but typing them, just make sure you make it personal. Like, put the person's name in it, put something in those notes that that person would know that only you know about them. Do whatever you can to make it personal, okay? So we're gonna start with the notes and we are going to cut them out. Another thing I want to add before we get started, the key is to really pray over this as you're doing it and ask God to lay the words on your heart that that person will need to hear in His perfect timing at the right time. I always do that, and what I find is that that the individual person that I gift this to, they pull the perfect note for whatever they're going through that day. Like, I made one of these for my mother-in-law as well, and when I go visit her, sometimes I will find the note that she pulled for that day stuck to the refrigerator with a magnet because it spoke to her heart so much. And then it melts my heart. And I know it was nobody but God who is able to orchestrate what I wrote to pinpoint how it would touch that person's heart on that exact day in that exact moment. So yeah, okay, that's enough rambling. Let's get into it. So I'm done cutting, and now it's time to start folding. And you're simply going to take each note and fold it twice, like so. Then put it off to the side.
So now that we are done with the folding, we are ready to stick these notes inside our glass jar. But first, let's remove the sticker that's on the bottom of the jar. So I already took the liberty of starting, and look what happened. So me personally, I hate that. Let me show you a trick that will help you get off the sticker piece that is left behind when you try to remove it. Grab you some nail polish remover, which you can get at the Dollar Tree, and a cotton swab, which you can also get at the Dollar Tree. But I mean, you don't have to, that's your choice. Just trying to help you save some coins here. Literally just use this, and it's going to melt it right away. Now, if your nail's painted, be careful, because it'll melt that away too, okay? Okay. And there you have it. No signs of a sticker anywhere.
So here we have our label and name tag for the jar, and I used my fancy scissors to cut it out to give them a little edge. Okay, now let's glue it on construction paper. See you in the next clip. So here we have our finished jar label and name tag.
Alright, so let's start with label placement. I'm going to take the hot glue gun and use it to attach the label to the front of the jar like so. And then I'm going to use the clear packaging tape. I'm going to put a strip of that across the front of the label after it's attached to the jar, which will keep the label from getting wet or damaged in the event that it needs to be transported. So here is what it looks like. I don't know if you can tell, but you see it looks shiny. So I just took a piece of clear packaging tape and placed it across the front, and then I took a clear piece and placed it across the back. Then I took scissors and cut the edges like so, and took a hole puncher and punched a hole. And so now we're ready to take the ribbon and attach the name tag to the jar, and that is it, my friends.
As you can see, I already took the liberty of cutting the ribbon off of this spool. So now we're going to take this ribbon and tie it around the neck of the jar. When I say neck, I mean the groove right below where the lid snaps on, and go ahead and double tie it. That's going to keep the ribbon secure. After you've double tied it, let's take our name tag and take the ribbon here and loop it through the hole that you created with the hole puncher. Let it sag a little bit so that it's not tied super tight, and then tie another double knot. I hope I explained that well. So the last thing you want to do is a step that I do not recommend for children, and that is take a lighter and burn the ends of the ribbon so that it does not fray. Be really quick. Done. And there we have the finished product. Is that cute or what? And that is it for this gift idea. I hope you found this DIY encouragement jar tutorial to be helpful. More than anything, I hope that the person that you decide to gift with this is super blessed and it touches the deepest parts of their hearts. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. But remember, adjust your crown because royalty looks good on you. Happy YouTubing. Bye.